Hey everybody, this is Avaris Paradox and welcome back to Monstrum. So today we're going to be doing the D6 challenge, or at least what I like to call the D6 challenge. Now what does that mean? What we're going to be doing is we're going to be collecting all of the actual escape items, putting them into one location, and then rolling a D6 via an app on my phone, and the random number that it is dictated will dictate on what escape we actually go for. Now, since it is a D6, what we're going to be doing is numbers 1 and 3 will be the raft ending. 2 and 4 will be the helicopter, and 5 and 6 will be the submarine. Now, I just sort of pulled that off the top of my head. There's really no general logic to it, but I chose just those particular numbers because it makes sense on a D6, and that way at least gives us 2 numbers per ending that could randomly be generated. So let's go ahead and hop into the game and see what monster we get. Hopefully it's not the Fiend, otherwise this is going to be extremely taxing on my sanity. Now, as always, I do appreciate you all getting in contact with me via the comments in the last Monstrum video and letting me know what endings or what kind of challenges you wanted me to go for. And the reason I chose this one as opposed to any other ones is just because it's one of the ones that we've sort of had in the queue for a while. Someone requested it a while back. And I thought that this one is probably going to be not the easiest. It's by no means going to be the easiest, but it's one that I feel like I can accomplish with a relative degree of certainty. The only downside to this is look forward to a lot of cuts in the video. It's going to happen because this is going to be a long video because we are finding all the items that are necessary for every escape in the game. Now what this also means is that certain items we're going to have to hold on to until the very, very end. Things like fuses, the duct tape. The duct tape is something we're going to have to hold on to until the very end of the game, because if we use the duct tape early on a raft, we might end up screwing ourselves in a level layout that has a lot of cameras, which we so randomly have a chance to get sometimes. Nothing under there. Now, someone did make a request for a playthrough without any distraction items. I don't really use the distraction items that much, though, so I'm not sure if that's really a valid game generation to do. Oh, bite me. Okay, we're out. Nope. Derp. Okay. What's in here? What's in here? Nothing. Well, that's disappointing. Now, the upside to this particular one is this does give us options as far as how we approach the game. I don't know if I want to pick this up. It's going to be loud.
There's been a lot of delays, and the big boss Kobayashi's on board. Some of the guys are wondering why he's here and what's his big private stash down in the hold. Might explain why the captain is pretty on edge too. But my shift starts soon, so I better make this one a quick one for now. So stay tuned for more. I have absolutely no idea how to do this.
Whatever you say, boss. God, that was fucking loud. And I wasn't exactly playing very logically there. Okay, so we got the helicopter key. Did we go in there before? No, we've never been in here before. The door was already open. That is very strange. I've never seen a door just be open already. Unless the monster has already been here and I have not heard him yet. Ooh, some weird light affects shit going on here. That's weird. I've never noticed a glitch like that before, where it was just randomly blinking stiff. Okay, so we have 2 items thus far. Shit, it's the Fiend. God damn it. This is going to make things extremely difficult. Much more difficult than I would prefer. Yeah, if he sees us, we're pretty much screw-tastic. Wow, I just said that, didn't I? That was bad. Screw-tastic. Ooh. Yes. this way would be better. We can lose him in the crates, I think. Maybe. Okay, I'm not positive anymore. It's the fucking Fiend. Speaking of the Fiend, while I'm on that topic, I had a commenter in one of the videos say that I really don't get jump scared that much in these games, and I want to go ahead and touch on that for a second. Games like Monstrum, I've seen the mechanics so many times that they don't affect me as much, but as many of you who have been around long enough know, creatures like the Fiend really just sort of raise my hackles, because I grew up, and most of you won't know this, but I grew up in every house I've lived in has been haunted. So I have a particular fear or hatred or affinity toward the more supernaturally significant creatures like the Fiend that are sort of more like specters than they are anything else. And that's just because I have a very, very long history with the supernatural in that regard. And that's sort of the reason why you'll see me get freaked out more in games that have like ghosts or other randomness that involves the paranormal. Whereas creatures like actual physical monsters, there are very few things that actually freak me out unless they fit that particular paranormal criteria. So that's the reason why, folks. It's that I'm just not as afraid of, say, a werewolf as I would be a ghost or a demon per se. But that's just sort of my thing. Now, for the sake of this challenge, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be placing all the escape items near the helicopter. Well, the helicopter makes the most sense because it is a point in the ship that is equidistant from every other except for the helicopter. And it kind of makes sense. It makes sense in my mind, at least. Okay, I gotta get moving. He's gonna be on me soon. He is going to be on me soon. Hell, if I keep up this kind of pace and this kind of strategy, I might actually be able to pull off the challenge someone requested where I never get seen by the monster, which would be fantastic because I hate the prospect of that on its own. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the key, the bolt cutters here, we're going to put that and that there. We're also going to drop down the fuse as well. You don't need to go that way. I have a bad feeling that if I let things just like roll on their own, they're eventually going to go like out of space. Because I don't think the programmers ever designed the game to really have accurate or stoppable physics. So I have a bad feeling that headlight, if I let it keep rolling, is going to like roll off the side of the ship and I'm never going to be able to finish. But we're on a good pace right now. We actually have 2 of the items from 2 of the exits now. And god damn it, she's still nearby. God damn it. I thought she would be all the way on the other side of the ship by now. Ooh, gas. Take the gas. Now we only need 2 gas cans, thankfully. Les toilettes. Okay, we need to find duct tape. Okay, and nothing in here. Now, I'm not going to find every physical item on the ship, because there's going to be duplicates of items around the ship. Shit. Okay. But yeah, creatures like the Fiend just really make me uncomfortable because of said reasons. And that's the reason that is the reason why the other monsters don't really perturb me as much. They have their moments, though. Like, every so often, the Hunter, or Slim Jim, will actually sort of get the jump on me. I don't know what that is. He'll get the jump on me, like he'll pop out of a vent and I won't expect it, and he'll jump scare me in that regard, but I don't really externalize my fear that much. I'll cringe. I cringe internally a lot. And that's just a matter of I was trained to not freak out when the going gets tough. So you won't see me just freak the hell out that often, unless it's something that just gets me really, really badly. Perfect example, if any of you have seen my new Twitter bio, I don't like spiders. I'm not arachnophobic, but if I see a spider, 9 times out of 10, I'm probably going to destroy it, because I do not like spiders at all. That's a thing. It's because in one of the houses I grew up in, we had a major, like, horrible apocalyptic level spider problem. We would get wolf spiders, because I lived in the South. We would get what are called wolf spiders all the time, which are these spiders that are basically, they can get up to the size of your fist. They're not quite as big as banana spiders or camel spiders, because I've seen camel spiders, but they get pretty freaking huge, and we would get those constantly. Like, at least once a month we would find one, and it was very not good, because those guys are poisonous, and they are not like Black Widow level, but you get bit, if you don't get to seek medical attention immediately, you're probably not going to be in a good place at all. And that's just a matter of fact. But yeah, there, now you know 2 of my fears. Now you can use that against me when you request games. Congratulations. I don't know. You guys wouldn't do that to me, would you? Yeah, you would. I know you would. That is cool. I understand. That is another battery, and we don't need another battery. I wish those rooms were... Well, no, I take that back. I was about to say something stupid. I was about to say I wish those rooms were a little bit more advantageous to actually explore, but then it would cultivate this idea that you have to go in those rooms, and that's not good overall for game design, because then you're forced into a situation where you're wasting a resource to maybe or maybe not find another resource. Yes, I know this is here. Oh, that's not good. Trying to think. If I go up and out, or don't, because it's nearby. Shiitake mushroom. Well, so much for that challenge. So much for that whole not getting seen by the monster thing. That's not going to happen anymore. That is the downside to fighting the Fiend, though, is, if he sees you, guess what? He's going to come get you. Okay, we got to do a whoop around, and then to the other side of the ship. I like it. And then back to the other side of the ship, where we can look at the engine room if we're careful. But now we're going to have that ridiculous ringing in our head that's going to completely blindside us as far as noise distractions for him. Because we're going to have that constant ringing in our head, which what that does, and I'm not sure if this is intentional or just basic game design, but what it does for the Fiend is it allows him to sneak up on you. It allows him to sneak up on you because you won't hear him coming. Before you'd have the drone, the sort of brrr sound, but shit. Okay, I'm gonna have to be quick now. The sort of droning sound that he makes, but now you are sort of your auditory ability to detect him is hindered. And that's good as far as keeping the monster unique, but it's kind of a cheap shot. It's very much a cheap shot in my opinion. Okay, let's go up. Shit. Well, if he didn't know we were over here before, guess what? He does now. Shit, he's getting closer. I'm gonna pull out the extinguisher just in case. quickly. Don't turn quickly. Don't turn quickly. Don't turn quickly. Okay. Shit, 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 shit. Fucking balls. Fuck. So much for my first plan. What I was gonna do was I was gonna go down to the engine room and suss out some items there, but I think that's taking too much of a risk now. Shit. I think it's taking too much of a risk doing that right now. We might have to bring him over and then go around? I mean, that sounds like a good plan, but it could be a horrible plan. I don't know. So we don't want to go back the way we came. And a lot of the reasons for that is he is going to be heading this way. So the idea is we don't want to meet him in the middle. At least that is the assumption I'm going on. That we really do not want to meet him in the middle. Shit. Okay, I thought for some reason that went back the way I came, but it doesn't. It just goes back to the crates. Alright, wait for that. Now, I haven't really messed around much with the steam pipes anymore. They're sort of less of a requirement, more of a nuisance. Okay. Okay, we're all the way back here, which is both good and bad. Okay, we've already explored, I think, all the rooms in this area. Which means, because we still haven't found the duct tape, and that is going to be a problem in the long run. And one of the reasons that I said that we are probably going to be doing cuts in this video is because we're always going to have that one or two items that are going to completely and totally just botch the speed of the gameplay. I might as well just drop off the some items while I'm here anyway. Go ahead and drop off one of the multiple gas cans that we need for this particular exit. Right here? No, drop. And drop. Okay, we're good. Alright. Pull this guy out again. Now, we haven't explored everything on the cabin, on the crew cabin side of the game, but I'm gonna try. The thing is the more I hear that stupid ringing, the more concerned I am that he is nearby. And I don't necessarily know if that's true. There is nothing in here. Okay. Now what I do like is the fact that those cameras do have a limit. A range limit. Shit. I hate when the lights start flickering because I don't know if that means he's nearby or not. Okay, there's nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there at all. What's in here? That is the flare gun. We do not need the flare gun. Shit. Shit, 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 shit. Now I'm curious. Because what is currently going on is we're moving at a quick pace, but he's not getting further away. And what that makes me believe is that he is actually physically slower than what I personally believe he is. Which a lot of people have told him that he's actually like the slower of the multitude of monsters. And I've sort of just been like, nah, that can't be right. But I could be wrong. I am entirely capable of believing that I'm wrong. Okay, let us go downstairs further. Now, what sucks about this is that this in particular is an area of the ship that I hate fighting the Fiend on. Just because there is a higher probability of me screwing myself by staying in line of sight for too long. Gas can. Nothing. Alright, if I can get all the rooms cleared out. I'll be happy. Duct tape, duct tape, duct tape. Fuse. Shit, I need duct tape. Like, really, really bad. Shit, 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 shit. Doubt this is gonna work, but here we go. We have everything we need except for duct tape. Duct tape is probably gonna be upstairs. Go somewhere else. Oh, juke the monster, juke the monster. That is the only mechanic I know of how to exploit with him. Is that when he's breaking, well, when all the monsters are breaking doors, they are completely oblivious, even if you come out of a hiding hole right next to them. Is there anything in this median? No, there is not, but there is a staircase, so I can get the hell out of here and get to a safe-ish location. Okay. We're gonna go this way, and then we're gonna go this way. Hopefully. Shit, that's a camera. Okay, we're gonna go to the other side of the ship now, because I do not like this at all. We're going to go and drop off the multitude of happiness that we have. We are still shy of the duct tape, which, like I said, I knew that we're going to run into a situation like this, where we're going to run into that one item we need, and we just don't have it. So drop that, and drop this, and drop this, and then we're going to keep going this way. You know what? I just had an excellent idea. We're gonna make this a 2-for challenge if we don't die, and we are also going to activate all of the. What the hell is that? That's the tire pump. We actually do need the tire pump, don't we? Shit, I botched that up. Okay, we're gonna get out of here. Fuck, I did that wrong again. Okay, I'm bad at this game. What can I say? Now, do keep in mind that things like all the items on the map generation can show up other places, but that would have been very helpful to be able to get through. Now I can't, because I'm bad at this game. I am so bad at this game. No, we're going to go this way instead. This way and up, all the way up. In fact, it is still on this side of the ship, and I did not realize that. Now it should be thoroughly on this side of the ship. You're side of the ship right now. Shabai. This side of the ship. Who knew it? Shot of the ship. Seashells. By the seashore. By golly. Ooh, got a lot of... See, the game still doesn't run as well as I think it should. And I know that's not a fault of my computer, because my computer can run Fallout 4 on the highest possible settings with mods, so there's still an optimization issue going on here, and I'm not sure what's causing it. It's actually a little bit bothersome. Fuck, that's not where I need to go. I'm trying to get as much exploration as I can done before things get testing again. She is going to be heading this way. I keep calling it a she, and that's probably wrong, but I really don't care. Nope. Okay, there's nothing there. Shit. Shit. The thing is I don't think I've ever seen the monster actually explore or be on the deck, the physical deck of the ship, unless it was chasing me. Which could be more true than I think. Okay, I need to... Shut. I probably need to explore the crates, even though I don't want to. Because that is going to put me in a very particularly bad situation down the line. Okay. Because we've been through this crate, and I'm pretty sure I explored it pretty well. Glow stick. Okay, there's nothing there. Let's drop down here. Give me something to work with, people. Okay, I might have to come back to that one. Something to work with. Is there anything in any of these boxes that I can use? Fuck. Just in case. Because the sound cues are making me think that she is in the crates, and I know I keep referring to the monster as a she, and I apologize if I'm wrong. But you know what? I'm a little bit nervous here. Out of here. Like, real quick. Wish I hadn't wasted 2 noisemakers. I could have at least the tire pump by now. Because there's a couple of breakable doors I could try to take advantage of. Okay, we're all the way over here now. Okay. Duct tape. Frickin' duct tape. Okay, let's explore just a bit while we have the opportunity. Okay, there's no door adjacent on this floor. I always explore these sort of side passages just in case. Okay, there's nothing there. Great. Okay, she's coming from that way. Now that I have a visual indicator of its progress. Dang it. progress to my inevitable demise. Come on, give me something, game. Bolt cutters I don't need. Fan bloody tastic. That should actually get her attention pretty quick. I'm gonna have to just basically... Shit. Basically just gonna have to double back on places I've been until I find something. Okay, that's glass. Fuck yeah, I'll take that. Shit. Shit. Balls. Oh, there. They can't all be winners, folks. But I will say this, we actually did very good for our first attempt, and I'm probably going to revisit this one in the future, but just for the sake of doing a different challenge every week, I'm going to put this one on hold and do a different one next week. So, look forward to that. So, this has been Monstrum. If you want to see more of this, please make sure to like the video, comment in the comment section below, share, subscribe, follow me on social media, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!